All right, guys, we're going to be talking about something that I I feel needs to be given as much attention as possible because this is the kind of stuff that like the right was very successful at building a narrative around, right? Only in this case it would be being done honestly and not like dishonestly in the way that the right does it to the left. You know how back in Gamergate like some lefty like college student would have a meltdown, it would get recorded, and then that picture or video would become like propaganda that would be spread around by every conservative figure for like years to follow. You know, they still use the same pictures of some lefty, presumably screaming because they're triggered. Hell, there's even that one image of the girl with the glasses and the red shirt who looks triggered that they used that wasn't even triggered. We straight up just went and watched the original video, and the person in the image just wasn't mad or triggered or angry or yelling in any angry way or anything like that. It was basically like the equivalent of pausing on a funny face. And that funny face just went viral as the face of like being triggered. Big red? No, 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 no. Here, let me show you the image. Triggered face. I guarantee it'll come up if I just search triggered face. Yep. The first image that comes up. It's most of the images that come up if you search triggered face. Look at that. This one with the glasses. The first image that comes up, most of it. If you search triggered face, that is most of what comes up, is that girl. And she wasn't even bad. Like, we went and we watched the original video, and all the comments were like, oh, wow, I just kind of assumed she was triggered from the face, but she was actually really calm and collected in this video. It's wild how, like, they were misrepresented, like, she was misrepresented. Like, it was a unanimous, like, a bunch of people in the comments who believed that that was some, like, triggered SJW freaking out, right? And so the right is very good at taking stuff like that and dishonestly warping it into propaganda that radicalizes a shit ton of people against a certain ideology, right? Here's the thing, though. The left is very bad at doing that, which is a fucking shame considering the left could do it honestly. If the left just featured more of the crazy, insane shit the right does nonstop as a source of content and propaganda, it would be more successful. It's what I do. It's what Vosh does. It's what most successful lefty content creators do. And guess what? It's successful. It works. It is effective. And that's what we're going to be doing here today. To TERFs. So England, or I guess the entire British Isles, like that collection of islands that's off the coast of Europe, is basically like the hive. It's where the like Queen TERF lives somewhere beneath that island and is like nonstop, like kind of shitting out brand new TERFs from some sort of like orifice, like a long spindly birthing orifice where that like TERFs are getting born from it like every day, like the alien queen laying. Yeah, maybe it's J.K. Rowling. Like they always film J.K. Rowling from like the chest down because her stomach has this vestigial appendage that's actually like the alien queen's giant like stomach full of like eggs, and that's where all the TERFs come from. And she lives in an underground hive beneath the island. And unfortunately, this is stretched out to Wales and Scotland and all that as well. And in this case, we're talking about Scotland. Now, apparently Scotland moved to pass this bill called the Gender Recognition Bill. And the Parliament sided in favor of it. And this bill basically expands gender acceptance for like trans people's identities a lot more. To put it simply, it's very much a pro-trans bill. It's not perfect. There are definitely I read the bill and what it does, and I was like, that feels like it could be used in some ways that could harm trans people potentially. But overall, this seems like it's a good move, right? Here's the thing, though. TERFs got really upset about it. They got really, really upset about it. Unfortunately, I can't show you the real image. Here, can I crop this image so it's safe for work so I can show you the person in question? If you guys want to know what a real top G British TERF looks like, this is the lady in question that we're going to be talking about. The TERF that I just showed you a picture of did not like that ruling, nor did the TERFs that she was there with to protest against that civil rights ruling. This should be seen no differently, by the way, as like KKK members like rallying, like legitimately rallying on the like the courthouse steps on the Capitol to against like the abolishing of slavery and segregation and stuff like that. Like that is the equivalent of who these people are and will be looked back on historically like. For those that don't know, a merkin is pretty much like a fake bush.
If this Parliament will not respect the rights of women, then you have no decency. And if you will not be decent towards women who are being raped right now in jails that you're in charge of, if you will not be decent, then I will be indecent. Get it right up, you terrible, terrible people.
So that's them screaming they're terrible people and shameful for passing a bill that is that affirms trans rights. To be clear, these people want you dead. Like, these trans women would drink their wine and chuckle to themselves while reading Harry Potter and watching you get sent off to camps. That is their goal. That is their dream. They want to be able to sit on their balcony and watch as, like, all the trans people get sent off to the death camps. And probably Jewish people, too. I mean, you've read Harry Potter. You've seen the movies. You've seen how Rowling depicts the goblins. You've seen the people that J.K. Rowling's been hanging out with. Trans women? These trans women? Oh, sorry. Did I say trans women instead of TERFs? Sorry. These TERFs want to see trans women and basically all trans people being led off to camps to be put down. And they want to sit on their balconies and read their Harry Potter and drink their wine while they do it. They literally have vitriolic hatred of trans people's existence. They are deep, their blood boils at the concept of trans people being granted rights. They will fight violently against your ability to have rights. You better be willing to fight harder than they are. Anyway, yeah, these people are fucking insane. And I feel like situations like this, like a lady screaming and flashing Parliament with a fake bush, like she's making a brave political statement against civil rights, by the way, but as if she's actually the civil rights protester in that scenario, is pretty hilarious. And I think is worth kind of spreading around and making a meme in the same way the right made a meme out of the crazy SJW college students, and they just became eternal. Like, this lady needs to be the face of TERFs for a long, long time. This lady just flashing a merkin, a giant fluffy black merkin at Parliament, and screaming, "You horrible people! You horrible people!" I can't. That was Australian. I can't even do like her awful fucking accent. She sounded like the disgusting. You're disgusting. That's what she sounded like. That was Scottish, 100%. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. With that said, though, I want it to be clear. You need to spread that video and that image around the same way the right spreads around memes of like random college students and teenagers on TikTok, okay? They can create an entire movement out of a screenshot of a pink-haired 16-year-old on TikTok, okay? The left needs to embrace that type of power, okay? The only difference is the left is actually right in doing it. That lady is crazy and fucking evil. That lady is evil. And I know that I use the term evil to describe people on the right and whatnot a lot, but I genuinely mean it. That lady is evil. Like, evil. These are the people that we're up against. So spread it around. Make fun of them. Make her flashing the Parliament into a meme that TERFs will never be able to live down. Make it so that when people think about any issue that TERFs advocate for, all they can imagine is that lady and how cringe she is and how crazy she is. That's my advice, personally. Personally, that's my advice. With that said, though, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. It really helps out the video, my channel, and my streams a lot more than I think you guys might be able to imagine. You can also ring the bell icon and subscribe to turn on all notifications so that YouTube tells you when I go live or upload a new video, if you want to see more from me on this platform. You can also comment down below. It really helps my channel out a lot as well. Basically, any way that you can engage with my content, it helps my channel. You can also follow my social medias linked down below in the description, including Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Fan Discord, etc. And of course, if you want to support me financially, you can do so quite easily and quite beneficially to me. Personally, I would say I really like it. It's very supportive. On my website, xanderhal.com/live, just by hitting that button up in the top left of the screen, either the one that says donate or the one that says subscribe, and you can either subscribe for yourself or gift one to somebody else, or multiple to someone else, or a bunch of other people. But no matter how you support me, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.